Hey everyone, it's Connor and
Michael.
And we're from Bullion Now.
BullionNow.com.au.
What have you got today, Michael?
We have got something that is I've been hanging out for ages. We've actually had it sitting here for a week or so as well. And we just haven't had a chance to do the unboxing and all this sort of stuff. So we've got it today. It's incredibly exciting on so many different levels. So this is the Royal Canadian Klondike gold coins. This is the number 2 in the series. Okay, so they released the first one, which was the I can't remember, it had a name, but basically it had 2 hands with a gold pan on it. That was released last year. This is the 2022 edition, which is the I don't even know if this one has a proper name on it, but just to give you the picture of what they're doing. In the Klondike during the gold rush back then, during winter they would, obviously everything's frozen, all that sort of stuff. They'd have to actually dig down through the gravel in the bottom of the rivers down into the bedrock, and then channel out the bedrock, and then bring it to the surface and leave it there until spring. And then they would actually take it once everything had melted. They would, not the rocks obviously, but
the snow,
the frozen stuff around them.
Once winter passed,
they'd be put into the sluice boxes and then shaken down. And obviously, gold being the heavier material falls in and gets caught in there. It has a term, but they're filters effectively that run along the base of it. So it really shows how dedicated they were. It highlights that. I mean, you imagine digging through all that frozen gravel and down into bedrock and then dragging it up and then waiting, I don't know, 4 or 5 months for it to thaw out. And
not for me. I don't even think I'd be interested in filming that, to be honest.
So just from that perspective, it's incredibly exciting. And the way, and Connor's going to produce some B-roll for this, and you'll be able to see it for yourself. But the way they've depicted that on the coin, you can almost feel the cold coming off the coin as they're obviously running this stuff through the sluice boxes. So if that's not exciting enough and doesn't get you burnt up, and you can see that I'm hyping here because this is right up my alley. This gold is, normally we talk about 3 nines gold or 4 nines gold. This is actually 5 nines gold.
What?
So they've gone to the effort of purifying it to that extra degree. And there's very little 5 nines gold gets around these days because it is incredibly expensive to produce normally. But because you've got the weight of the Royal Canadian Mint behind it, I wouldn't say it's cheap because it's gold. It's never cheap.
It's affordable,
but it's brought it back to a more reasonable level. So to be able to brag that you've got 5 nines gold in your stack is something else as well. On top of all of that. And all of that's probably the main 2 exciting parts. But it also comes in this incredible, just the way the Canadian Mint produces and displays their product. It's fantastic. It's got, it's got the micro engraving on it of the maple leaf inside the maple leaf inside the, on and on. It's got the presentation card. It's got the information on the back, so it's going to give you the purity, the weight, the designer of it all with their signature and the chief assayer. All this sort of stuff, the way they produce it, the fact that it's got a good photo of Queen Lizzie there, along with its $200 of face value. So the presentation of them is just typical Royal Canadian Mint. They just do an incredible job of it. Like I said, 5 nines gold, far out, and then you add the whole gold rush depictions to it, an era, and it just really sets off an incredible coin that is part of a collection. I'm not sure how many they're doing in the full series. I think it's 5, but don't quote me on that. And this is the 2nd in the series. So grab them while they're available, because I'll pretty much guarantee you this is the only lot that I'm going to get in and be able to get my sticky fingers on.
Well, beautiful. Thank you for showing us that one, Michael, and we will see you in the next one.
Sounds good. See ya.